One.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi everyone. So today our group will talk about ecosystem, which simply means living and non-living organisms live together and interact with each other. So here, let's start from Guang.
One is ecosystem, and ecosystem including all living things, including plants, animal and organism. In and giving areas interacting with each other and also with their non-living environments, whether earth, sun, soil, climate and atmosphere. In ecosystem, each organism has its own role to play. This very complex, wonderful interaction of living things and their environment has been the foundation of energy flow and recycle of carbon and nitrogen. Usually, biotic members. Ecosystem come in different size. It can exist in a small area, such as underneath a rock, a decaying tree trunk, or a pond in your village. Or it can exist in large forms, such as an entire rainforest. Technically, the Earth can be called a huge ecosystem. To make things simple, let us classify ecosystem into three main scales. First is micro, the second is meso, and the last one is biome. Yeah, you see in the slide.
Important ecosystem terminology. Ecosystem service. This is a technical term for the benefit humans and other living things get from ecosystem. Adaptation. An adaptation is a way an animal's body helps it survive or live in its environment. A biotic, physical or non-living factors that shape an economic system. Examples include rocks, climate, pressure, soils, precipitation, something like this. Biotic, living factors such as plant, animals, fungi, protists, and bacteria are all biotic or living factors. Biotic factors depend on the biotic factor to survive. Level of organization in an ecosystem. To understand the level of belonging in an ecosystem, let us consider the diagram. Individual, species, organism. An individual is any living thing or organism. Individual don't live with individual from other groups. So, population, a group of individuals of a given species that live in a specific geographic area at a given time. Community. This includes all the populations in a specific area at a given time. A community includes populations of organisms of different species. ecosystem. As explained in the page earlier, ecosystem include more than a community of living organisms interacting with the environment biotic.
Food chains. All living things need to feed to get energy to grow, move and reproduce. But what do these living things feed on? Smaller insects feed on green plants, and bigger animals feed on smaller ones and on. This feeding relationship in an ecosystem is called a food chain. Food chains are usually in sequence, with an arrow used to show the flow of energy. A food chain is not same as a food web. A food web is network of many food chains and is more complex. Green plants, grasshopper, frog, birds, hawk. Food web, the complex feeding network occurring within and between food chain in an ecosystem where the member of one food chain may belong to one or more outer food chain. Energy enters the biological system as light energy or photons. Is transformed into chemical energy in organic molecules by cellular process, including photosynthesis and respiration, and ultimately is converted to its energy. This energy is displaced, meaning is lost to the system, as it once is lost, it cannot be recycled.
The transformation of energy. The transformation of the energy in an ecosystem begins first with the input of energy from the sun. Energy from the sun is captured by the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is combined with hydrogen. Energy is stored in the high energy form of adenosine diphosphate, or you can call ATP. All energy available to organisms originate in plants because it is the first step in the production of energy for living things. It is called primary production herbivore. Obtain the energy by consuming plant or plant product. Carnivore eat herbivore, and detritivore consume the dropping and carcass of us all. Okay. What are economic system services that you rely on every day? Are you willing to pay for them? Ecosystem services are what we get from an ecosystem, be it medicine, clean water, or any cultural and supplemental benefits we get from nature. Ecosystem services are not specific to the science realm, and they are open to interpretation based on our individual view. What economic system service do you follow?
So now we're going to talk about ecosystem service. Ecosystem service are direct and indirect contribution of ecosystem what ecosystem give us. So ecosystem services can be categorized as 4 categories. So first is providing service. Providing services are the products obtained from ecosystems such as food or wood, something like that. So the thing that they produce to us. Next is regulating service, are defined as the benefit obtained from ecosystem from the regulation of ecosystem process, such as climate, natural hazard like flood and something like that. So it also gives us a benefit such as water purification and waste management. So next is habitat services. It provides habitat for migratory animal and also to maintain the viability of genes. And last one is cultural services, include non-material benefit that people get from ecosystem, such as intellectual development and recreation. So here's some example of key services provided from ecosystem. Climate regulation, I already talked about it, and water purification. So we're going to talk more. Vegetation is major factor in controlling drought, and it's also a factor of water purification. Next, although most people associate it mainly with nature conservation and tourism, so I mean ecosystem give us many benefits. So here we have to be good to ecosystem. If we want to live in a good environment, we can't destroy the environment. Thank you. So here is our summary. Last one. Ecosystem made up of abiotic and biotic environment, and energy is moved to ecosystem it starts from the sun, right? Yeah, it starts from energy of sun. And yeah, I think today we're done. See you next time, people. Thank you.